Well, as Hispanic Heritage Month comes to a close, Pix 11 committed to continuing to highlight the people and places that not only celebrate Hispanic culture, but who are on a mission to educate and empower the Latina community through the work that they do.
So this next young woman is doing just that through her hair salon, just one curl at a time. Take a look.
We're not just a salon, we're like a community center full of love that helps women, men, and children embrace themselves and love themselves just the way they are. It just so happens that we're doing it through hair.
Dominican hair salons are a common sight in Washington Heights, but here on St. Nicholas Avenue, there's a hair haven that only caters to curls.
I just feel so at home here.
It's very rewarding because it's part of it shows that being who I am, how I was born, like embracing my natural curls is accepted and is something that people enjoy or view as something that can be professional, can be beautiful, can be elegant, can be sophisticated.
The Miss Rizos Salon specializes in caring for wavy, kinky, coily curls. And it not only transforms outside appearances, but also instills an impact internally.
I've learned that my curls are a crown for me. They are a helmet of courage. They help me represent who I am, coming from Cuban parents, being a Black woman.
35-year-old Carolina Contreras began Miss Rizos after coming to terms with her own natural hair journey.
It started with me. I cut all my hair off after wanting to embrace my heritage and my roots.
Carolina made headlines when she opened her first salon in the Dominican Republic 11 years ago.
For me to open a curly hair salon in La Zona Colonial, in the colonial district of the Dominican Republic, the place where our enslaved ancestors came in through, was quite historical. You know, it was very audacious.
Her audacity paid off. What started out as a blog has now grown into not one, but two salons and a product line in the making.
I do feel a sense of responsibility to leave the world around me better, to leave my communities better, and to kind of echar la cultura pa'lante, you know?
COVID struck just 5 months after her grand opening here in New York City, forcing her to shut down. But that didn't stop the mission of Miss Rizos.
One of the things that characterizes our community, our Afro-Latino community, our immigrant community here in the U.S. is that resilience and that resourcefulness.
Entrepreneurship and empowerment are core values for Carolina's growing empire. And to that end, the Miss Rizos Foundation provides workshops which promote education and economic development for women in the Dominican Republic.
I almost feel like I owe a debt to the people who came before me and to the people who are coming after me. I stand on the shoulders of my ancestors, and other people will stand in my shoulders and go farther than what I've come.
Carolina has partnered up with major brands like Target and Dell, and her work even caught Oprah's attention.
I will never forget her saying, "Ah, Carolina."
The secret behind this Afro-Latina success? Courage.
I'd like people to know that I am that person who's afraid and who has self-doubt and who has insecurities, but who chooses to not be paralyzed by those things and who chooses to do it afraid. And so I think too often, no matter what we're doing, whether we're going back to school, whether we're going to start a business, we're always caught up in the fear and trying to fight the fear and be fearless. And the truth is, I'm not fearless. I'm out here just doing it really afraid. And so I encourage people to, whether it's their hair or anything else, to go for it.
I guess you got to use that fear as energy to power you through that next challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, she's amazing. All right, the Miss Rizos Salon in Washington Heights just celebrated its 3rd anniversary this week, and we wish Carolina and the rest of her team continued success.
Absolutely. Great story all around. Those are the stories that matter, right? And the locations that matter.